Hello artists! Let's create a drawing together using many different types of lines. The first thing that I'm going to do on my piece of paper are draw 4 dots, one in each corner. I want you to follow along with me. Notice that the dots don't touch the edge of the paper, but they come very close. The first type of line that we're going to draw are some straight lines. Straight lines can be horizontal, that means they're going across, or vertical, up and down. The first lines that we're going to draw are calm, easy, horizontal lines. I want you to connect the 2 dots at the bottom of your page with a calm, horizontal line. And I want you to connect the 2 dots at the top of your page with a calm, horizontal line. Now, straight lines can also be vertical. That means they go up and down. Vertical lines show strength and stability. I want you to connect the 2 dots, one from the top to the bottom, with a strong vertical line. Think of a tree trunk. And I want you to connect the other 2 dots from the top to the bottom with a tall, vertical, straight line. Now we have a large place where we can create an abstract drawing using different types of lines. The next type of line that I'm going to use is called a diagonal line. Now, diagonal lines are sort of a mix between horizontal, that goes across, and vertical, up and down. They do both at the same time. We're going to draw 2 diagonal lines anywhere on our paper. The trick is we want it to start at a black line and end at a different black line. You can place your diagonal lines anywhere you want, but remember, we're adding 2 diagonal lines somewhere inside your large box. They can even crisscross over top of each other. The next line that we're going to draw is a curved line. Think of a hill. Your curved line could be like a rainbow, where it starts at the bottom, goes up and over and back down again, or it could go the other direction. I want you to make a curved line somewhere on your paper. Make sure it starts and stops on a black line. Now, the next type of line that we're going to make is a wavy line. A wavy line is very smooth. There are no sharp points to a wavy line. Back and forth and back and forth. I want you to create a smooth, calm, wavy line somewhere on your paper. Now, the opposite of a wavy line is a line that is full of energy. And this is a zigzag line. It reminds me of lightning or very, very sharp shark's teeth. So when we create a zigzag line, we think of sharp angles back and forth and back and forth. Zig, zag, zig, zag, all the way across. I want you to create a zigzag line on your paper. It should touch one black line and end at another. Now the next line that we're going to create is a fun line. Sometimes people call it a bumpy line. Sometimes they call it a cloud line. Sometimes they call it a scalloped line. Think of a basketball bouncing down the road. Bump, 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 bump. I want you to make a scalloped or a bumpy line on your paper. Start at a black line and finish at a black line. The next line that we're going to create is a dotted line. A dotted line is a line that's made up of very small dots in a row. It sort of looks like the path on a treasure map. I want you to create a dotted line in your design. It can go up and down, side to side. It could be curvy or straight. Now, a dashed line is a line that looks a lot like a dotted line. But instead of small dots that make up the line, they're little dashes or teeny tiny lines that you use to make that line. Sometimes in cartoons you'll see a bee buzzing around, and there might be a dashed line behind it to show where it has gone. A dashed line is like the lines in the middle of a road. Draw a dashed line in your design. Now the final line that we're going to draw today in this design is my favorite. It's called a spiral. Now a spiral is a curved line, and we've already drawn one of those. But the difference is that it's almost making a circle, but it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It's sort of like a roller coaster. Now to start, make a tiny dot in the center of wherever you want your spiral to be. And once you have that tiny dot, you're going to start to draw a little curve. And as you go around, it's going to get larger and larger and larger and larger. It can get as big as you want it to be. Think of it like a snail shell. We've drawn 9 different types of lines in this project. The next video will show you how we're going to add color to finish this work of art.